Hello everyone, and welcome back to Mr. Plays, and today I'm going to be ranking the top 5 champions from the Cosmic and the Tech classes. Roll the intro. Now, this is the third video in a series of videos where I rank the top 5 champions from every single class. I do 2 classes per video based off of the dual class crystals, and at the end, I'm going to be ranking the best of every single class. In this video, I'm doing the Cosmic and the Tech classes. Now, let's start off with Cosmic. At number 5, I have Medusa. Medusa is a great Cosmic champion that just absolutely shuts down robots. Off of her special, she can inflict an Armor Shattered, which just absolutely destroys the armor of the opponent. When you inflict an Armor Shattered on a robot, it decreases their ability accuracy and power gain by 100%, which is really helpful. The Armor Shattered really decreases the opponent's armor, so you can get a lot more damage. She can also get Furies to boost up her damage, and she also inflicts a lot of bleeds, which are always just so much fun to stack up. Overall, Medusa is an amazing Cosmic champion, especially against robots, putting her at the number 5 spot. At number 4, we have Venom. Venom is a great champion that generates tons of buffs, like physical resistance and also Furies. Venom's Heavy can inflict an armor break, which is really helpful in a lot of cases, and also he can inflict tons of bleeds, which are just always so much fun to stack. Venom's Special 2 does an insane amount of damage, which is really nice, and also Venom can ignore the evades of Spider-Verse champions, making so many of those really annoying evade matchups so much easier. Venom can also become immune to the power drain and burn effects of Tech champions, and overall, Venom is just a great champion for so many different matchups, landing him at the number 4 spot. Now, the top 3 for Cosmic is really tough to rank, but at number 3, we have Corvus Glaive. Corvus needs a few fights of ramp up, but after those few fights, he's just an absolute beast. Corvus Glaive has 4 missions to complete, and you have to defeat a Tech champion, defeat a Mutant champion, defeat an Avenger, and also defeat a champion that auto-blocked or evaded during that fight. After completing each mission, you get a buff, and you also get a ton more crit damage. After completing all 4 missions, the first 20 or so hits of every fight are automatically crits. The great thing about Corvus Glaive is that after all those first 20 hits that are auto crit, combined with all of his crit damage, just shreds through so many fights so quickly. And the thing with him is that his only downside is that after those first 20 crits, he doesn't have any more crits, so that makes him not so great for longer fights. But overall, Corvus Glaive is the 3rd best Cosmic champion. And the runner-up for Cosmic is Hyperion. Hyperion can do so much damage, which is amazing. You can use your heavies to get 2 to 3 stacks of Fury each heavy. You can then use a Special 3 to get also a ton of power gain. After using that Special 3, you can just spam Special 2s to stun the opponent and do tons of damage. Hyperion's Awakened ability lets his buffs be 50% longer at max sig, which means his Furies will be 15 seconds long. The crazy amount of Furies that Hyperion gets, combined with all of his power gain and just spamming the Special 2 and stunning the opponent, all this amazing damage output puts Hyperion as the 2nd best Cosmic champion. And the best Cosmic champion in the game is Captain Marvel movie. With Captain Marvel movie, once you get into her binary ignition, her damage is crazy. All you have to do is on blocked hits, you get 1 binary charge, and on parries, you get 2 binary charges. And once you get up to 25, you automatically enter binary ignition. Once Captain Marvel is in binary ignition, she gets a crazy Fury that just buffs up her damage so much. She inflicts tons of armor breaks, and she also can do extra damage on every single hit. When she's binary ignition, her specials also become unblockable, which are really nice to do. And also with Captain Marvel movie, she just is able to get back into binary ignition so fast at the beginning of every fight after only 1 fight of ramp up. While in binary ignition, you can also use a heavy to get 3 charges back, so you can stay around 20 to 25 for pretty much the entire fight. Captain Marvel movie's signature ability is also insane. What it does is when you enter binary ignition, you can become indestructible for 6 to 12 seconds, which can refresh after 60 to 40 seconds. But if you have her maxed out as a 5-star, most fights don't even last 12 seconds long. So you can just take no damage the entire fight and just keep flying through quests so quickly. All these different amazing mechanics make Captain Marvel movie the best cosmic champion in the game. Now onto the tech class. At number 5, we have Hulkbuster. This guy used to be like the memeiest meme champion ever, but after he got buffed, he's now really insane. He has so much power control, which is so nice. And so what you do is you build up to a special 2, then throw it right into their block, and that will make them drain all of their power, and you will lock their power for some time. And then you can just get them in a corner and spam your heavies, which will each give a shock. And then those shocks, the more you have, the more his damage increases. So you can just start doing crazy amounts of damage with this guy. Hulkbuster is just so much a fun champion to play now, with his heavy spamming right when they're in the corner. All of this putting him as the 5th best tech champion. Now at number 4, we have Stark Enhanced SpiderMan. Stark Enhanced Spider-Man, he's a great champion with a lot of great damage and also a ton of great utility. What you want to do is at the beginning of every fight to get up to 10 poise charges by dexing different attacks. These poise will give him more crit damage, which really lets those big yellow numbers shine through. The great thing about him is also on your heavies, pretty much once every little while, you can use a heavy to drain 45% of the opponent's power. So if you mess up, you can just use a heavy and then drain about half of their power to like reset, and you don't have to worry as much about those special 3s being thrown. On combos, you can also taunt the opponent, which is really helpful if their special 1 is a lot easier to dex than like their special 2, and also really helpful for those all or nothing nodes. In all, Stark Spidey is a great champion that has tons of utility, making him the 4th best tech champion. Now the number 3 spot goes to Guillotine 2099. Guillotine 2099 is a bit of a ramp-up champion, but she's so easy to ramp up and also maintain that combo meter. Once you get her over 100 hits, her damage really starts to shine through. If the opponent is below 5%, you can throw your special 3 and it will automatically KO them, and you start the next fight automatically with 100 hits. Guillotine 2099 is such a versatile champion that can be used for so many different situations. She also has a lot of regen and power control, which is always fantastic. You can activate her pre-fight abilities to give her more crits, more power control, among other things. Guillotine 29 is just such an amazing champion that is so easy and fun to use, all landing her at the number 3 spot for tech champions. And at the number 2 spot, we have Warlock. Warlock is a great tech champion who doesn't have that much damage output, but can do about everything else. The first thing with Warlock is that he can inflict virus charges every time there is contact, 1 per normal contact, and also 3 per parry. And once you get to 20 charges, these are changed into an infection, which heal blocks the opponent. When the opponent tries to regen, they will instead start losing power, and also his special 1 and special 3 can also drain the opponent's power. Warlock's special 2 does a really nice amount of damage, and he also has immunity to poison, bleed, and cold snap, which is just absolutely amazing. All this great utility makes Warlock the 2nd best tech champion. And the best tech champion in Marvel Contest of Champions is Ghost. I don't have a Ghost, but I so want to get her, because she's just such an amazing champion. The thing that makes Ghost so great is her phasing mechanic. When you dash back, she automatically phases, which, while phasing, she will remove all damage over time debuffs and convert them into Furies. While phasing, she'll also gain a precision passive for 6 seconds, which makes her next hit automatically crit. Also, while she's phasing, all opponents' attacks will miss, which is really nice to have happen. You can also add a few synergies to Ghost to make her damage a bit more and also make her specials unblockable, but she doesn't need it. She has a nice signature ability that will make the opponent lose power every time they miss, but is not needed at all. Ghost's just an amazing champion that doesn't need anything to be really, really insane, all making her the best tech champion in the game. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, turn on notifications because we're going to be coming out with a lot of content in the next few weeks. And until next time, peace!